Well, here we go. Hello everybody, and welcome to day 4 of our Neuromuscular Advent Calendar. You're here with me and Andrew.
Hey.
And we've done 3 days so far of neuromuscular conditions, all muscular dystrophies. And today we thought we'd switch it up a little bit, change it out. Spinal muscular atrophy, type 1. Yeah? So obviously spinal muscular atrophy, SMA, is something that, well, we know a lot of people with different forms of spinal muscular atrophy, don't we?
Yeah.
And there are 3 main types, type 1, type 2 and type 3. And type 1 is actually the most severe on the whole. We know a lot of people with type 2. So we thought we'd start with type 1, save type 2 and type 3 for some other days, and go over type 1 because it really does take a very different form and trajectory, doesn't it?
It does. Sure does.
Andrew, tell us more.
So, hey guys, spinal muscular atrophy is a recessive and genetic condition. There are several types of spinal muscular atrophy. They can all cause weakness and difficulty moving, but how bad these problems are varies. Let's just say that intelligence and learning ability aren't affected by any type of SMA. So in type 1, children show symptoms within the first 6 months of life. Babies will have hypertonia, which is very weak and floppy arms and legs, and have problems moving, eating, breathing, and swallowing. They are also unable to raise their head or sit without support. Most babies with type 1 SMA die during the first few years of life, usually as a result of serious breathing difficulties. The life expectancy of type 1 SMA is just 2 years. However, in recent times, medical technology and other medical advances have meant that children with type 1 are living well beyond their childhood with the right support.
Awesome. So yeah, that's type 1 SMA, or spinal muscular atrophy type 1. That is, again, we're really making tracks through here, talking about different neuromuscular conditions.
Yeah,
and well, you just saw there the gravity and the seriousness of type 1 SMA, and obviously if you compare that to oculopharyngeal, where you're not diagnosed until your 40s and 50s, it's really different, isn't it?
End of the scale there.
Yeah.
For the conditions.
So in later in the week and through the month, we're going to be doing different types, but we'll also be moving on to SMA type 2 and SMA type 3. Obviously, many of you will know the fantastic Michaela Hollywood, who's one of our co-editors on Muscle Out. She has type 2 spinal muscular atrophy. So yeah, we'll find out more about that. And in fact, if you're interested in spinal muscular atrophy, that's something that we have spoken about many times on Muscle Out before. We were just saying yesterday that we don't have anyone with FSHD who's one of our collaborators on Muscle Owl, so that's why we've not done episodes on it before. But spinal muscular atrophy, we've done lots of episodes on, so yeah, I'll probably put some links above if you want to have a look. We always do stuff on SMA Awareness Day, SMA Awareness Month, and Michaela even did a recent episode for us as on advice to parents who've just been diagnosed with a child for spinal muscular atrophy. So yeah, more on that to come later in the week, and that's all for now. Do you want to lead us out?
Yeah, thank you very much for joining us. It's a pleasure, and we'll keep on going strong.
See you soon.
See you soon.